And on this video, join me as we revisit the topics of learn, the importance of learning, and being proactive. It's a motivational day. Please join me. Hello, welcome to Take a Step to a Better You. It's motivational day today. For those of you who are returning, appreciate you. What can I say? I'm always very, very grateful to see you, especially when you're on your premiere and I see the name popping up. Thank you for coming. Thank you for supporting this message. For those of you who are new, welcome. Appreciate you very much. Please consider subscribing after you watch this and you think it's worth it. The new ones, even the older ones, those who have been here before, I always remind you of my schedule. I'm here daily and Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. That's for people who are interested in things like starting a business, making more money. Because I talk about business topics because I'm taking the perspective of saying that business is a way to do big things. Okay, you can have a good job, you can be, successful in your job, but as you make the money there, create something else for the future. And that's business. So come on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, because then we are covering those, investing and business. Recently, I've started reading books and I finished Rich Dad Poor Dad. Now I'm reading the Cash Flow Quadrant. So come Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, 9:30 a.m. USA Eastern Time. Please see how that converts your country. If you go to Google and search for USA Eastern Time, they'll even tell you what time it is, the difference. So I'm here 9:30 a.m. USA Eastern Time, and that's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday for the books. Now, the business message, because after I finish the books, I'll still continue with the business message. Then on Thursday, I like to just drive around. Right now, I drive in Virginia, USA. I show you different places. Some people are enjoying that. That's free day for me. Sometimes I talk to people. I interview people. Then on Friday, I come live. Recently, we just discussed a very good one. In fact, Google picked it up. YouTube picked it up, that video, when we discussed legacy. The other people watched it, Google liked it. I call it Google, but actually Google owns YouTube. YouTube liked it. So that's Friday, we do that. Everything is intended to discuss something that takes our life to the next level. On Saturday, I do affiliate marketing specifically. For those who want to learn how to earn money online, promoting other people's products, services, come Saturday, live again. Then on Sunday, this one, motivation for everyone. So, but the motivation one, I move it. I don't do 9:30 a.m. I do 1:30 p.m. because I like to think of the other people who missed during the week because of the time difference. So that's Sunday. Now, that's it. Today, please consider subscribing if any of that sounds interesting, or the message of taking a step to make our lives better. It sounds interesting. Today, I'm actually, for those of you who have watched me since, I've been here 2 years on YouTube. For those of you who watched me since the beginning, I was thinking about the messages I've been recording. I have 67 videos on motivation alone. The whole channel has over 300 videos right now. I said, those messages, the people who came later never had the messages I started with. So today, I decided to do sometimes on Sunday, I'll be revisiting those old videos. That's what I'm doing today. Today, I'm picking out two. One message, in fact, one of, I think, my first motivational videos, I was talking about the importance of learning. And the second one was, I recorded this in 2019, when I just started. I started this channel July 1st, 2019. So those videos, learn and then be proactive. I had the message of be proactive, don't be reactive. Those are the two messages we're covering today. And I'm showing you 2 years earlier. Right now, you will hear somewhere I mentioned my age. Right now, I'm 54. I recorded one of them, both of them actually, at 52. You see I'm different. I'm much older now. So please watch these two. But I'm putting the links to the full videos, if you like, one of them, in the description. In the box below, you'll see the link to the full video. I'm showing you just part of it here, two of them. And I'm going to continue doing that. Hopefully it's a good thing. You see, I'm different. I'm speaking there, I think slower, and now I'm faster. So that was 2 years ago. 2 videos is what you are seeing. And please, like I said, the full videos are in the description, but also I'm coming back. After you watch these 2 portions, I'm going to come back and give 2 cents on what I'm thinking about those topics right now. But you first watch the 2 portions we took out. We took out from the main videos. And then also, there's something I want to start here. I'm going to request that please, at the end, especially those of you who are true supporters of this channel, wait to the end because there's something I want to suggest. I need your help. At the end, though, the ending portion. For now, watch number 1, the learn message. Number 2, be proactive message. Okay? Watch them and then I'll be back. Thank you. Today, listen to my story. I would like to talk to you about education in general, but learning. I think learning changes lives. I strongly believe that education changes lives. It doesn't necessarily have to be the education from a college, but education, learning something new. I'm 52 years old, but I continue to learn. Look, today I'm not even promoting, but I'm not promoting this book, but I'm reading .com Secrets. And on my, that's about marketing. On my phone, I have Audibles. I'm always listening. When I go to the gym, I'm listening. When I'm driving my car, I'm listening. Because I'm very passionate about learning, especially in this day and age, where the internet, everything is changing every day. So you have to keep up with it. You could do it in 3 ways. Like, for example, if you have a job and you're a bookkeeper, you know, I like to talk about accounting because I love it. I have accounting knowledge and I like to give those examples. Let's assume you are a bookkeeper and you thought that if you went back to school, you could get your degree and become an accountant. So you start taking classes, maybe evening classes, or you go back full time, and guess what? You could come back to that same company and be the accountant. And they'll love it because now you know them and they trust you. They'll keep your job, by the way. Or you could go part-time. You keep adding classes until when that one is provided, because here in America it's possible to just do credits until you get enough credits to get your degree, to earn your degree. So that's one way. You choose, you know what, I'm going back to school. It could even be something new, something you're passionate about, something that could pay you better, depending on your interests. Now, category number 2, you could just choose to master something, especially if you are into the service industry. You could say, you know what, this is my passion, I love it, but not just go out and do it. Learn the right way to do it. I have another video when I record the tips for small business owners. Master it, that's how you get to be paid more. So if you are passionate about a service or some skill you have, go learn. They have short courses, by the way, even in colleges, the community colleges, they have short courses. Or you learn from someone who is already doing it. But take it seriously. Learn and you get to be paid more. That's category number 2. Number 1 was learning, like you're choosing to go back to school, formal education. Number 2, but it doesn't matter what age. Any age, you can do something. Like I keep mentioning my age. I'm 52 and I'm learning every day. So category number 3 of learning, it starts something completely new. Completely new. Like me, I'm in YouTube. Everything is new, believe me. I have to learn about, and thumbnails and hashtags. Okay, I'm already familiar with hashtags, but keywords and do this and do that. Editing videos, all that I'm learning and I'm ready. Because I know from learning, that's how we do better. Remember, this channel is about taking a step to a better you. So that's my message for you today. I'm assuming you came to visit and I'm talking to you as my friend. Please, only if you're happy with where you are. But if you are not, consider learning something new. The topic I have today is a motivational one. And I'm asking you to be proactive. What I mean is, don't wait for things to happen. Think ahead, take action instead of reacting to situations. This topic can apply to so many things, but the examples I'm going to give in this video are about our everyday relationships, like employees, like employers, like husbands, wives, parents, friends. Those are the examples I'm going to give in this video. But you can apply this topic to many, many other situations. My suggestion is, don't wait for things to get out of hand. When you're dealing with people, try to understand their currency. For example, if you are an employer, I am an employer, and I'm first giving an example of an employer. You know you have employees. It would be great to know the needs, what those employees care more about. Most of them, they are not the same employees. For example, employees who are parents, who have especially younger kids, younger children, what they may value is flexible hours, like maybe some days off, like the way you make their schedule. You know that they have some issues. Maybe they have doctor's appointments on some days, so they would value leaving early. If you are understanding of that, and if you brought up that topic, you didn't wait for them to come and ask. Like as you're making a schedule, you ask them, okay, what's going on with you? Would it be good if you had like a day like this or some time off or whatever? If you came up with the suggestion, that's what I mean by being proactive. They will really like you a lot because they know you care. Another kind of employee could be one going to school. If you cared about their schedule, if you cared about the times when they have exams, maybe you gave them, they could work longer on other days, but less on days when they have class and then when they have exams, I think they would appreciate it. If you went to them and say, okay, you call them up and say, okay, what's going on with you? When would you like to work less and work more as you make those schedules? I think they would love that. Another kind of employee could be one who maybe is free and they have a lot of time. They appreciate working overtime, all those extra hours. They don't mind it. Know the people and come to them, talk to them, suggest it. The idea of being proactive is suggest it. Show that you care. My next relationship that I'm going to talk about is the employee. If you are an employee, know what your supervisor or business owner or the head of the organization, what they care about. Know their mission statement. Why did they start this, whatever they're doing? And by showing that and by working always with that in mind, they would appreciate it. And also, some employees, they interact with customers more than the supervisor or the business owner themselves. So if you see that maybe a customer is complaining about something, maybe a product or service, and you hear about it, please tell your supervisor or owner, whoever is responsible, quickly. Don't wait for things to get out of hand. See, the currency for the employer this time is that their business is moving forward with their mission. And if you support them with that, that's a good thing. And be proactive. Don't wait. When you hear it, go. Maybe you have an idea, bring it forward. I'm moving on now to the household. We have parents. Parents, like I mentioned with Dr. Phil, know the currencies of your children. They love maybe just hang out with their friends, others video games, others TV. Know what they care about and mention it. Don't wait for them to do it. You could say, okay, if you did this, you can go hang out with your friends. They would love that you even remember what they care about as a parent. Don't wait for them to come beg, mommy, please, can I? No. And for the children themselves, they can also be proactive, but by knowing what's important for the parents. So the other relationship I want to talk about is that of husband and wife. The wife, let me start with the husband. The husband may want to, I know you don't know he's married, maybe he's missing his friends, his buddies. As a wife, can you imagine if you suggested it? You are the one coming up with the idea of him going out and being with his friends. I think he would appreciate it. Not waiting for him to miss them so much and all that. It means that you care. And then for the wife, it could be the same thing, but for the wife, it could be different. The currency could change, because like when you are starting out, you don't have children, maybe the wife cares about going shopping or going to eat out in restaurants. But when the children come, then it could be different. Maybe your wife cares about having time by herself or going to be with the friends. Or so can you imagine if your husband came and said, you know what, on this weekend, I'll take care of the children, I'll take care of everything. It's your day. Go do whatever you want. I think the wife would appreciate that. That's what I mean by proactive, that the other person thinks about you and comes up suggesting what you really like. Now, you can take this on other relationships, aunts, uncles, grandmas, grandpas, friends. It can go on and on. Know what the other people care about and focus on it before they do. I think that would have happy people. Last but not least, one other relationship, and the most important relationship, the relationship with yourself. What is your currency? What do you care about that you need to do for yourself to be happy? Because if you are not happy, you cannot make other people happy. If you are sad, your sadness is going to flow over to others. So what can you do to make yourself happy so that everything goes on smoothly in the other relationships? I'll give an example. If you care about being healthy, we should all care about being healthy, right? Think ahead. Schedule your annual appointments, annual exams. Go be checked out. Don't wait, especially for brothers. I call them brothers, I mean men. They tend not to want to go to the doctor to be checked out. Please, every year you have to be checked out to know your numbers. How is your blood? How is your weight? How is your height? How is everything? If you do that, believe me, diseases will be prevented. Don't wait until you feel some pain. That's being proactive. Now, for those maybe who care about like losing weight, or you don't want to gain weight, the way you could be proactive with that is by avoiding having junk food in the house. The food that you know is not good, don't bring it, don't buy it. Make your list when you're going to grocery shopping, when you go to buy food, and make sure you stick to that list. Forget about those items. Even if they put them in front of you like a checkout, no, don't pick them up because they are not on your list. Avoid bringing them in the house. You're being proactive. You're protecting yourself from those foods that you know are not good for you. Okay? That's my video. That's my message today. This proactive message can be taken to other areas, other things. Don't wait. Think ahead, plan ahead, and it will save you a lot of stress. Okay, so what do you think? What's a big change? I've changed, right? Those were the messages at the beginning. I'm very passionate about these messages. They are coming from my heart. I don't know. I just think of a topic and I think what I could say and I say it. So it's not scripted. Now, for the message of learning, that one, except you if you don't want to change anything in your life. But if you want to change something in your life, even with the age of the internet, you have to learn. You are forced to learn. You see your life like an app. An app in the phone or an application on a computer. You see those apps on your phone? They're updating all the time. They're changing them all the time. They're improving them all the time. So if you see yourself like that, you have to improve. It doesn't matter what field. You might think that this field of what, like people who are teachers, the clergy, the people in the church leaders, or for Muslims, our leaders, you might think they don't need to improve. They need to improve. They may be teaching the Bible all the time or the Quran, but still, they have to educate themselves more. They have to have examples to show that are up to date. You have to keep going with the times, okay? So that's the message of learning. Please, keep up with it. And especially the internet, you need to learn how it works, or you're going to say, we're way behind. For the message of being proactive, it means don't be reactive. Don't react to situations. Think ahead before something happens. Think ahead. And like if you even have problems around, like if you are managing something, think of what could happen, what could go wrong. Start thinking about early, and then sometimes you prevent things. And while we are on that topic of being proactive, I want to give an example. Or, for example, if you want someone will say that's too much repeating. Anyway, like you wanted to earn, I don't know the currency, but look at the biggest amount that you never thought you could make. I prefer earn because you have to put the effort. Like for me, right here, if I wanted to earn $1 million 12 years from now, 1 year from now, I could say, let's assume you are in January and you said, this year I want to earn 1 million. You never even earned 100,000, but 1 million, right? That's fine. We dream big, right? So what you do, take that 1 million, thinking proactively, divide it, 12 months. Okay, say, if I want to end up with 1 million, I have to make this much every month. Okay, now from 1 month, divide again by 30 days. Okay, actually you could do 4 weeks, but the month is not actually 4 weeks. It's 4 and a few days. But you could say, okay, 4 weeks, divided by 4 weeks. The amount you got for 12 months. So for 1 month, divide it by 4 weeks and see what you need to make every week. Now, after you get what you get every week, then divide it by 7 days. Now you know how much you need to get daily. So as you wake up every day, it's a business, whatever. I always think in terms of business people, because if you earn a salary, then it's going to be fixed. But if you are doing something that you have power over, that will be a business, right? You divide it. This is my amount per day. Now you start setting goals. Okay, how do I get this amount? From the way you market, from the way you do things. You see how you're being proactive. You think about the other one, but you bring it down. Sometimes they use the term reverse engineer. You are reverse engineering. You start from the end and bring it down. So for whatever you are trying to achieve, please do it like that. Go to the end that you want and bring it down and break it down so it's small chunks. That's why my message here is take a step to a better you, then take the step. Keep taking the step. And as you are taking the step, you realize that sometimes the step didn't take you forward. It actually took you backward. Doesn't matter. Took you backward 1 step. Doing mathematics, you have to do 2 steps to go back to where you are. If you took 1 step back to get to where you were before you went back, you have to take 2. So now extra effort is needed. And then you keep going. That's my message for you today. What do you think about revisiting the old messages? Because I want to do it more. And you could even suggest which one. I don't know, because I have 60, like I said, this is number 68, 67 I recorded. I will go pick out. If you went, it's a playlist. In the playlist, there is 67 videos. You could even suggest in the comments. You say, you know what? Bring that one back. But of course, you'll be watching it, then you don't want it back, right? I'll choose. Don't worry, I'll choose. Now, at the beginning, I said, I need a favor from you. The favor from you is this. I'm thinking, I think about young people a lot. Because if young people figured this out at that age, the world would be a better place. Because they still have the chance, they're still young. When I say young, I mean between 18 and 25, sometimes I say, but this time I want to stretch it to 30. I want you to please think of the people in your community where you are. Think of people who have done something. something special, especially with the business. If you have a business one, I like to hear business people, young people who are self-made, like Anthony would say, self-made. It wasn't handed over to them by their parents. They didn't get it from their parents. They created something, maybe a friend you know or someone you know in your city who has really done it by themselves. I really want to know those people, and I want them to share their story right here on this channel. We'll do that either on Thursday or on Sunday, depending how it comes. If it's inspirational, motivational, we put it here. If it's just knowledge and not necessarily inspirational, we can put it on Thursday, those 2 days. Please suggest names, talk to those people if you know them, that I really want to know who they are. The way it works, for me, I don't do the interviewing portion yet, because I interview people who are locally here. You saw me interviewing when I sit next to them, but you can do it where they just tell the story. They give me something about themselves, I come and introduce them, and then they can record a video and submit it. That's faster than setting up an interview. Okay, please talk to people you know who have done something between the ages of 18 and 30. Because someone who is 50, yes, they can tell a story, like me, I could tell a story, but you say, oh, you had so many years to try and fail and all that. I want someone who's still younger, so they can, and young people relate to them better when they're younger, okay? That's why. I'm not discriminating. But if you have a really good one, even if they're older, we'll take it. Okay, that's my message today. Please leave a comment. Like the video, share it, and especially the comment of revisiting old videos. What do you think? Because I was thinking about recording about the same message again, but then I thought, since I have the messages, we can just play the ones that I have, and then I add something like I just did today. What do you think? Give me your opinion. I'd like to know what you think. Okay, like I always end them, I say take very good care of yourself, take very good care of your families, take very good care of your health. Take a step to a better you. Bye.